Always come when I need you. You know I'll be there for you. Where are you now? Where are you now? Always try my best for you. You just know it is true. Where are we now? You just know that I'll be there.
Is any audio? I'll turn it down. 1 second, guys. There it is. There's Blunt has left the session. That's usually a good start, isn't it? And Baby Shark's left the session. I don't know what's going on. Why is everyone leaving the session for? Right, we're having problems, so I will have to sort that, I think. Give me 1 second. I'll be right with you lot. Well, the stream's working nicely, but nothing else. So I'm just going to make a new lobby, guys, because... Why are you getting error codes? Oh. We're having a few technical difficulties here with the lobbies, which is fantastic. We're going to try and make a lobby again, guys. If it doesn't work, then we're in trouble. But I had a lot of things for this race as well. Yeah, I'm thinking about the drivers more than me. We'll try one more time. If it doesn't work, then I'm afraid that'll probably have to be that. Got majority in now. Missing 2. 2 or 3. Go. Clear those in. Waiting for AJ, who's getting errors. Saw Paris, Tim Hall, AJ. We're nearly ready, guys. Hopefully, we're going to a few people with errors. I think they might be destroying this. What's going on? We're having a lot of errors. I don't understand. To be honest, I'm sort of inviting everyone back to lobby. First lobby, everyone disconnected, and for some reason I don't know. I didn't disconnect, but the majority of people did. So we've tried a new lobby. We are waiting for 2 people. See if they can join, and then we'll start. Obviously, the more people in lobby, Baby Shark. No one told me that. Right, we'll try again, shall we, guys? It looks like we're finally going to get this broadcast underway. It's about time, otherwise we're going to miss the T2 race at this rate. Back to my streaming. This is where the stream goes to shit. I can see it now. Obviously we're testing something a bit different this week. I'm not 100% if it'll work or not, but yeah, we'll find out in a minute. And everything gets started. Hopefully it works. Do not kick everybody. There we go. There's one. We can rejoin in qualifying, I presume. Or is it I don't know. We'll give it a minute and then see if it does anything, and then we'll start with the commentating side. We've got 18 drivers. We could have had a full grid actually if Codemasters wanted their game to work. But it doesn't seem that they actually do. We've got a Ferrari coming out of the garage of Blunt. But yeah, everything seems to be working alright. So, hello everybody, welcome to SLR Season 7, round 12 of the T1 grid. With 2 notable missing people from this grid is Calcas and Surface this week. They've decided to take a break for some reason or other, so they won't be here. I don't think they'll be here for the rest of the season. Calcas is not here today either way, and Surface is focusing on his AOR campaign at the moment. Go on board with Chopper and his early stages of qualifying. So yeah, if you guys missed the German Grand Prix from last week, I've got a little bit of a highlights package for you guys to be watching while we watch the early stages of qualifying. Nothing really happens. So yeah, if you missed last week's race, here is a little highlights of last week's race. Hello everybody and welcome to round 11 of the SLR T1 League. I'm in 7 commentating for you today, and we are at Germany, Hockenheim, where we're up for quite a mixed up qualifying so far. We've got Dario on pole at the moment. Kalkas and Surface will have something to say about that before the end of this session. I'm getting informed my headset is dying, so I'll have to charge that in a second. Which will be a bit annoying, as Kalkas goes to pole by 0.6 of a second. But that's about right. Obviously Milik's at the back with Wesley in P18, P19. So it should be a very interesting race. Doan will be disappointed that he's qualified on hards. He has to use them hards. This is P10, unfortunate for him. And we'll be heading to 5 red lights very shortly indeed. We've got a McLaren and a Renault at the front of the grid. That's a very familiar picture. And we're sort of waiting for the lights. Are they coming? Oh, there they are. Finally coming on. As we go to 5 red lights. And the lights are not out, and Blunt has jump start. And that's going to be a massive problem for him as he goes to turn one into the lead of the race. But he has jump start, so he'll have the drive-through penalty. Kiski is going to try and take advantage of Surface's slow start, as it looks like Kalkas has taken the lead, well, the provisional lead anyway of this race. Here goes Kiski around the outside of Surface. Is Connor joining the party as well? We've got an incident server at the back with CYP spinning round, and Wesley is still at the back as well. There goes Connor 3 wide into what is turn, the hairpin anyway, I don't know what turn it is, and it looks like Kiski's got ahead, so is Connor. And Grap for P7 at the moment. Just waiting for it to kick off. Kalkas has left the session. The race leader is out of the session. Wow, wow, wow. And that's Danny up into P5 ahead of Kalkas. And I'm expecting him to join back any second now. There he goes, Tim Hole and Baby Shark in this battle for P7 with Parish just in behind. Will they make it round without contact? Oh, he just holds it, as it looked like they were going to get nipped in there, but just got away with the theoretical lead of this race. And here goes Doan on Connor. Oh, going very wild indeed. But he wants to get the theoretical lead of this race, does Doan. He obviously hasn't won a race in SLR, I don't think, so far. But it looks like he's going to get it now, as he goes down the inside of Connor and takes the lead of the German Grand Prix. Whose day seems to be getting worse and worse as it goes, as Doan will now go off into the distance a little bit. And here goes Mark on Kiski, who's lost 2 positions. And that one was legitimate. And it looks like he's going to make his way through. Oh, Parish loses the back end. Oh, and he's taken Blunt with him. Oh god. But looking further forward, Doan has lost the back end, trying to overtake Tim Hall, and he is round. He's been taken round, and now he's revving the gearbox out, just trying to get going, as he's going to be put back with Kalkas and Surface and Baby Shark as well. Far away is Connor. Looks like he's going to finally take the lead of this race, or is he? They've both gone deep. They both went very deep. I mean, I think Danny could have helped himself a little bit there, but Connor takes the lead of the race off him, and I could see him come into the pits at the end of this lap. Connor goes a little bit deep, it's hard to get an exit. And here goes Milik's. Will he be able to get a bit of a slipstream to make this even 3 wide? I mean, Danny's using all the tricks in the books to break the toe at the moment. There goes Connor down the inside. Oh, contact between the two. Danny is off. But he gets the lead of the race, does Connor, but Milik's is not able to do anything. And Dario's watching all this. Penalties, plenty of incidents, but he somehow has come out on top. Connor is going to win the race, and it's going to be a win for him. And more on the championship, as that's quite a way to go over that. Milik's is going to claim P2 in the end. Fair play to him, working his way back to the field and not giving up on it. Doan is going to get a podium because of Dario's penalties. So guys, that's what happened last week's race. A little bit of a rundown of what was occurring. So obviously Connor claimed the win in his Williams has yet to set a lap in his qualifying session so far. 11 minutes in his parking up. Interesting. Getting out of the way of a car, I think. But yeah, as we go through the start of this qualifying order, we've got Dario on pole. I don't think he's claimed the pole in SLR before, with Rake Messina in P2. He's Technique Gaming with a different name again. Doan just went up to first place there though on the hard tyres. We've also got Blunt just half a second back, with Carlsbury, Kiski, Chupathingy just in behind as well. So I suggest there's a little bit more time in it for these guys. Will Murdoch decided he wants to last to first challenge for this race. And as we are looking at these guys doing their hot laps, we have a little hot lap of our own from SLR Cavilion. So here we go. So here we are for a lap around the Hungary circuit. And yeah, with SLR Cavilion, he comes around the final corner now to start his lap. Open up the throttle as early as you possibly can, just carry as much speed onto the straight, across the line, and heading down into turn 1, opening DRS. And then you see the sparks flying from the car, just shift it down all the way down to second, just for a short period, and then back up to third with a short shift, fourth, fifth, down the gears, and into a very difficult turn 2 with a downward trajectory of the corner. It's very difficult to get right with the understeer, and then going round into what is turn 5, the infamous turn 5 I would say, as he cuts it quite nicely, and then round the bend he goes towards the chicane, braking around the 50-metre board, just keeping it as tight as you can, looking for exit speed, running a little bit wide onto the grass there. He gets away with it, and it's just a nice flowing section, probably the nicest section on the track, just in trying to keep the car steady and stable through the corners. 6th gear flat through there pretty much. So he gets very close to the wall as he comes to the back end of the lap now. Obviously Monaco without the barriers, and as you can see there's the barriers a little bit further away on this track compared to Monaco. But as you come round the final through corner, holding 4th gear, just revving it out as much as you can, just come around the final corner, carry as much speed as you can, and then you come to the line to finish your lap, and he's on a 15.3 on that particular lap. So if we head back to the stream, as we carry on with qualifying, 8 minutes to go in this qualifying session, and at the moment Doanvie is on pole position with a 16.9, with Dario in P2, Rake Mesa in P3, with Kiski just in behind in P4. I seem to get some input lag on this sometimes. That's the only problem with this streaming setup I've got, I'd say. Carlsbury's currently on a lap at the moment. Everyone seems to go on hard tyres. But he's on the hards at the moment. I think they'll go at all mediums at the end. I'd be surprised if many people went softs. So Chupathingy went softs, and so is Millix, who's in the garage. I think he disconnected from the session, and there is Carlsbury in the wall, spin up the rear tyres there. He's on 5 lap old hards, to be fair, so he's been out there quite a while. We've got Connor currently in P4. The definitive championship leader. Depends if Kalkas and Surface return or not. Messina is taking an interesting route of heating up his tyres as he goes for a bit of a Scandinavian flick through the turn 2 there. Not the fastest route round, but that's the way he's decided to go about it. On board with CYP, who's on 3 lap old hards. They're all on old hards at the moment. There isn't many people out there. There's Blunt's on the medium tyre. Millix has left the session again. So it's really survival of the fittest in this. Drive to survive almost. As Blunt comes around the final few corners to begin his lap. We'll go on board with the Ferrari and see if he can get anywhere near that pole position time. He'll feel like he probably can do that. There's quite a few guys within that pole position time. Doan currently only just on pole. But here goes Blunt, start his lap going into turn 1. Braking as late as you dare. This beautiful track, nice and flowing. And we'll be able to see what he's capable of, see if he's up on his time very shortly as he heads around turn 2. We see that downward kink a little bit more. And heading now into turn 5. Really cut his lap. I think he survived. He's gone purple in the first sector. As Danny has left the session. To another one bites the dust. As we head now to the end of the lap, will he be able to get anywhere near Doan's time? He went purple in the first 2 sectors. As Blunt, will he be able to grab pole position? Obviously, Doan is on them hard tyres, whereas Blunt's on the mediums. So it'll be interesting to see where they compare and how much quicker he can go. As Blunt comes around the final corner now. And where's he going to go? He's going to go pole by only 2/10. So there's not much in it between these guys at the moment. I'm expecting Dario to go a little bit quicker than Blunt did, as he's going purple in the middle sector as well in his Red Bull. Now coming around the final few corners, will Dario be the man to displace Blunt at the top of the timesheets? Around the final few corners, here comes Dario to the line. Will he be able to go on pole? He does, by 0.3 of a second. Doan starts his lap. Will he be able to regain that pole? We've also got Kiski on a lap. Anyone further along? Not really. There's only Clervo, who's just up the road from Kiski. So these three will cross the line all together because they're all together on track. So will Clervo be able to get anywhere? I don't think he went purple in that first section. And Kiski's down, whereas Doan has gone purple. And Ganak's in the section for some reason. Showing his face. But here goes Doan. Will he be able to stamp his authority as he goes purple in the middle sector as well? So it looks like he's going to take provisional pole away from Dario in his late stages of qualifying. Going around the final few corners now, doing a bit of a drift, chucking all the speed he can at it. And round the final corner now, will he be able to get pole? He does, by a 1/10 of a second for Dario, and he needs to find a little bit more to get anywhere near it, as Clervo does a 16.7. Rakeem Meza is about to start his lap. Will he be able to stamp his authority on this? He runs a little bit wide in that last corner. Just trying to get as good exit as he can. And also Connor, will he be able to get closer as well? Be interesting to see. Going into the first turn, Rakeem Messina holding it nicely. Is anyone else on a lap? Dario's gone for another lap, I believe. And he's nearly 10 foot, but I think he's just invalidated it. He has. And Messina doesn't improve on Doan's time. He hasn't gone purple in the first sector. There's Connor. Neither is Connor. CYP is out of the session. As Kiski is starting his lap. Danny has rejoined the session. Here goes Messina around the last few corners. Will he be able to, how close can he get to that pole time? Will he even be in P2? I wonder, as he comes around the final few corners now, will he be able to get anywhere near the pole time? He does get pole position, provisional pole, a 16.2. Brilliant last sector from him. Dario is just starting a lap. Obviously he invalidated it. Connor only goes P4, 3/10 off pole position at the moment. Blunt is out there pushing everything he can at it. He's 4,000 up at the moment. Clervo is going all sorts of off the track. Danny retires from the session. Around the final corner he comes. It was Blunt. Will he be able to get anywhere near? Improved by a 10th, but no position change. And oh, I don't think that was Kiski's intention. As Mark goes P4 and is retired from the session, only a couple of attempts down. Doan goes back to pole position with a 16.1, just ahead of Messina and Dario. As Kiski retired from session, so really it's between the top 8. Dario has finished his lap, he's coming to the pits. Carlsberg's retired. Is anyone out there on the lap? Connor is done. Trying to get on board Blunt. Blunt's laps are done, it seems. And nobody can answer that. I mean, there's Pirate down in... There's Tim Hall retiring from the session. There's Pirate coming around the final few corners now. He's gone 4/10 quicker, which will get him up to into the top 10. They got him P9 if he'd have not invalidated his lap. But that's the end of qualifying. Is Doan going for another lap? No, he's finished as well. So quite close qualifying by Messina and Doan now in the end, with Dario just in behind. It'll be interesting to see how many people actually get on the grid for this race. Baby Shark down in P15 with an absolute stonker of a lap. 143.3. No beating that. I think even I'd beat that. So these are qualifying order. We've got Doan on pole from Messina in P2, 32,000th in the end between them two, with Dario P3, Work, Mark P4. What's it doing? Connor P5, Blunt P6, etc, etc. Unfortunately that robbed me a little bit. Should just use my wheel for that. Because that's plugged into my PS4. Possibly. So I keep pressing down and it won't go down. Obviously this is a bit of a test stream to see if this sort of thing works. I think it's going alright so far. I mean, the stream hasn't dropped in quality. The remote play thing isn't fantastic, but it works alright. Danny lose the session before the start, so we're down one person. Milix is actually on the grid. Danny isn't. So we've got 19 drivers, it would have been 20. One won't race. Obviously Millix won't take the start. So we've got 18 drivers really. Danny's rejoined but isn't on the grid, unfortunately. So a rundown of the grid now. I've got everything where I want it. We'll just load up. Why is it doing that? Thank you. So rundown of the grid. We've got Doan on pole position. The Mercedes trying to claim his first league victory of, well, the time he's been in the league. We have Reki Massina returning to the league this week in P2 with Dario in P3. We've got Gamer Mark, well not Gamer Mark, it's Jack Please Shut Up, that Mark, in P4 with CYP Connor P5, Blunt P6 in his Ferrari, Clervo P7 with Carsbury, Kiski and Chupathingi rounding out the top 10 on his return to the grid. We've got CYP P11 with Pirate in P12, Skin Up P13, Tim Hole P14, Baby Shark P15, Will Murdoch will be P16, and Parish P17. Obviously Danny's meant to be on the grid but he isn't for some reason. As we wait for the lights to go out. It'll be very interesting indeed. As we're waiting on the grid, we've got Doan on pole position, Reke Mesa in P2. Who will be able to claim the win? Will it be someone further back? I wonder. As this is a shocking camera angle. What I'm meant to do with that as we go to 5 red lights for the Hungarian Grand Prix, and it's lights out in Nagor-Nagodic, and we're heading down into turn 1. We've got the shocking camera angle. Mesa's got a shocking start as Dario is already on the attack into turn 1. He goes right round the outside. Will he be able to make it stick in the Red Bull? He's going to keep it side by side going into turn number 2. And he's got the inside line. It looks like Dario's going to get that position as he tries the up and under. Dario gets all sorts of sideways, but Doan gets away clean with Connor just in behind, with Mark already been overtaken by him. CYP gets a 5-second penalty for severe collision. We've got a safety car after 30 seconds of this race. No one has retired, which is interesting. Just an incident, it seems. I mean, Chupathingi's already down into P16 after being attacked. Might be worth him pitching actually. There might be a few people coming to the pits actually. Is the Arjabaj. Baby Shark is somehow in P9. That's the biggest winner of the opening lap. Clervo has ended up in P15. He's the biggest loser. Him and Chupathingi. The Red Oak was safety car with no retirement, so this is the, I think there's 2 safety cars yesterday in the TA1 race. We haven't had any retirements though, so I suppose that's an improvement. I wonder if anyone will come into the pits. There's Carsbury coming to the pits. None of the top 6 have. CYP has, Pirate. Chupathingi hasn't on them soft tyres. Skin Up is coming to the pits as well. There's a bit of a frenzy down there. Oh, there's 4 safety cars yesterday. But we haven't even had a retirement and we've ended up with a safety car. So I'm not understanding why that's the case. Maybe your ghost car calls it, we never know. The ghost car we can't even see. I've crashed in the pits. Maybe there's a fire in your garage or something. But we're on number 1 on the safety car count. Baby Shark has already got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Kiski. I don't think it was that severe. Maybe one of them penalties that is a load of crap, probably. But as we head on to we're in the middle of lap 2 at the moment, and we're going to have a safety car for a while, and commentating over a safety car is the most boring thing you'll ever see. Because there's not a lot really to talk about, because nothing's really happened. It's like an extra few formation laps almost. Chupathingi is somehow in P11, back up to P11. Now that's because everyone pitting, he hasn't. P12, as Carlsbury's end up ahead of him. He's in between the Haas drivers. He's back up, he hasn't really lost his... Why is Chupathingi losing positions on this formation then? So Carlsbury's end up behind him and Parrish ahead of him. Will Murdoch is into P9. I suppose he can be counted as quite a big winner. I don't know if everyone just killed each other on that first lap. Or not. But let's head on lap 3. I'm expecting the safety car to come in this lap. And we can go racing. As we're out on board with Mark in P5 at the moment. Could have got really good points in at Germany, but he decided to crash out after he got a few penalties. Currently behind the Williams of Connor, and he'll be hoping to put up a bit of a fight to him. And there's the safety car coming in this lap. Lights going out. We're out on board with the race leader at the moment. Obviously Dario managed to get ahead of Rakim Mesa in the early stages, so he'll be happy. The safety car is in this lap. Dome will be controlling the pace and deciding when he will go. And he hasn't been in this position too many times. I think he did it at Germany possibly, but hasn't done it many times. Kiski has got a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. I mean, I don't see any exceeding track limits there. Still a penalty that he'll enjoy, but here we go, we're going to go racing. And Dona's backed them up so much that Connor is under massive threat from Mark, who was side by side going out that last corner. And he's got all wiggly with the back end. But going into turn 1, will there be a bit of a dive bomb? There it is. Connor taps Dario, but somehow gets away with it. Rakim Mesa didn't really know what hit him. Here he goes to the inside of Connor into the 2. Will he be able to make it down the inside? It's going to be close, but the McLaren has to just sit him behind as he falls off the podium into P4, going into turn 5 now. Will anybody put it horrendously? No, I think they all got away with that alright. Kiski's up into P7, and we've got a faller, it's Baby Shark. But heading into the chicane, here comes Blunt on Mark, he locks up, he pushes Mark across the escape road. Side by side through there is never really going to work. But it's made Mark have half a chance at his teammate now, interestingly enough. As he gets all out of shape there, heading towards the wall, but gets away with it. Rakim Mesa is all over the rear of Connor as he heads into the final few corners now. And will he be able to make that move? I wonder onto the straight as Dario is starting to make a bit of a move on Doan as well, as he's sticking to the rear of that Mercedes like chewing gum on your shoe, pretty much. And oh, Mark is going for a little bit of an adventure there. I don't know if he was trying to break the toe or something, but looking at Chupathingi and CYP going side by side into turn 1. Chupathingi backs out of it and loses 2 positions, and then gets tapped around by Tim Hall a little bit. And he's getting swallowed up by Skin Up for P14, and here goes Tim Hall, tried it down the inside, and that's a bit thick, to be honest. Wasn't really the space to be making that happen. Looking further forward for the for the battle to the lead of this race. There's the top 7 are sort of within a second of each other so far. Obviously, just after the safety car restart, it's not going to spread out just yet. And there hasn't really been any penalties. Obviously, Kiski's got 5 seconds for exceeding track limits. Except for that, there isn't much. And if anyone's going to make a move, it looks like Wrecking Macer's going to make a move on Connor. He seems to be the one. Obviously, Connor made that opportunistic dive into the first corner that paid off for him, as he nearly took Dario with him, to be honest. But he got a very bad exit there, and they're still struggling in the dirty air a little bit. As Wrecking Macer actually did have a go at Connor there. He locked up his brakes a little bit. We're going to lap 6 now of this race of 35. No one has retired. Baby Shark's been in the pits though. Any battles further back? The Triple Thingy battle. Triple Thingy just fell to the back of the queue pretty much. Tim Hall will get a warning for that probably. Go forward. Carlsbury's about 7 tenths behind his teammate. And then there's Wrecking Macer and Connor within 4 tenths of each other. Will anyone do the undercut at this early stage in the race? Because that could be quite a vital thing. And here we go on to lap 7. And even with DRS, it's not really getting close enough because Connor's got that DRS as well. Into turn 1. It's not really working at the moment. And he's the closest guy to overtaking anybody. As we all just sit behind each other. This is why it's called Monaco without the barriers, pretty much. Because you can't really overtake, because Parrish has overtaken Will Murdoch for P8. Will got damage or something? Doesn't look like he's got any damage. Maybe overheating his tyres. He's been overtaken by both the Hasses and he's not going particularly quick. He's got a problem. Let's see what he goes up. Oh, he's left the session. So that was a bit of a problem. So I don't think anyone knew he was there. So another one bites the dust in the disconnection department. There goes Connor. Will he be able to look at Dario? He's not got DRS on Doan anymore. Into turn 1, Connor looks, but doesn't really make a move. But Dario locks up into turn 1. That's going to allow Connor to go side by side with Dario into turn 2. Round the outside goes Connor, last week's race winner. And he's going to try and hold it round the outside. He's got the inside line. Ooh. He's getting very feisty down there. I don't know why I'm going backwards for. I don't know how this is working out, but Dario's kept the position. Connor has ended up back in P4. I think Wrecking Macer managed to get past by a bit of a problem there for Connor on the exit, I think. And Mark's been able to just watch this, and this has allowed Dome to get away a little bit. That was a really, really nice battle. It all started with Dario locking up into turn 1, and that kind of had an effect on that. If he'd have let the wheels rotate a little bit, it might have made the corner alright and kept some momentum. But unfortunately that wasn't really the case. Going on to lap 9, Doan currently has a 2-second lead over Dario. I would invite you if I could. You have to join off my name, Will. It's on friends only, so you can just join off my name or whatever you like. 'Cause I can't invite. There's Carsbury has been overtaken by CIP, who seems to be on a bit of a mission at the moment. Seems to have some race pace in him. As he chases now after P8. As it's coming into two different battles really. Blunt's dropping off the rear of Mark. Mark's also not really keeping up with Connor. As we've had another disconnection, I think. Not quite sure who it was. Forward. Here goes Pirate on Carsbury into the found a few corners. Will he be able to make it? It doesn't seem like he will just yet. But he will be able to make a move on the straight surely. As Raki Mesa at the end of the straight, he's getting very close to Dario again. Surely just a matter of time before he makes his move past him. Seems to be a bit of a bottleneck. But getting all over the curbs is not going to help you. The Pirate and Carsbury battle. Carsbury still a little bit ahead of the Pirate. But will he make his move now? It would be a bit dangerous as he backs well out of it. Looks like Tim Hall to catch up a little bit for the final point that is for. As Dome V picks up his first penalty today, that could be crucial later on in the race. As we head now to lap 11 of this Grand Prix, we've got an incident with Parrish who's spinning. He's spinning round and round and round. Spin me right round, right round. As we head round the final corner, we've got a little bit of a freeway battle here. Clervo's a little bit too far back to do anything. It looks like Carsbury's going to be eaten up here. As Pirate goes to the outside, we've got also the Ferrari looking at him. Carsbury and Pirate have a little bit of contact into turn 1 as the Pirate has been overtaken by Tim Hall and Carsbury. Tim Hall has it round the outside and Carsbury keeps the position somehow. And is up into P9 at the moment. Carsbury runs wide there. Tim Hall will be wondering what he has to do to get past him. Same with Pirate, he's been really battling hard but unable to really make a move, heading back to the DRS of Messina. Will he be able to get close enough to make any difference to get past Dario, who's slipping back slowly from Dome V, who seems to have his grasp on this race tightening all the time. There goes Messina into turn 1. Will he be able to make a dive bomb? Not quite. As he heads now down into turn 2. No, he's just not quite close enough. And Connor's just sat in behind as well. Just coming a little bit of a train, just waiting for, probably waiting for the undercut. It'd be worth someone like Mark just going for that undercut. I don't know if it'll be quicker as Dario also picks up a penalty, which will help Messina out because he's the only one who hasn't got one so far, but he's outside of that winning range a little bit as the Pirate is off track as Clervo gets past him. As these guys are still going at it, Carsbury runs wide this time. But Tim Hall is just waiting for his opportunity and he's looking at it now possibly. No, not into the chicane. Clervo decides to not use the chicane at all. And these guys are very, very close. Closest battle on track at the moment is for P9. Here goes Tim Hall go a Daniel Ricciardo optimistic of going off track and trying to overtake. Didn't really quite work for him. As Mark goes for it, I spoke about somebody going for it. I don't know if he's listening to me right now, but it might be worth somebody going for it. There goes Tim Hall in the final corner. Cosby runs all sorts of wide, just trying to get as much speed onto the straight, but he's got the inside line this time, and surely he's going to get the position as Mark comes out, and he won't know what he's coming out to, because there's lots and lots of cars all over the show. We've got Skin Up joining the party as well. That's how slow Carlsbury is at the moment. There goes Clervaux. He's going to try and have a go now around the outside, and Tim Hall gets a bit of a slap and tickle there, and yeah, he might have not wanted to listen to me when he's got 5 cars all battling for the safe back end of the top 10 here. And he's going to join the rear of it. And so this is going to get very, very interesting indeed. Mark locks up. And that won't do his tyres any good. He seems to be able to carry a little bit more speed than everybody else in this train. So he's hoping to pick them off. Now is a good opportunity to go and get Skin Up. We're going to show his nose to it. But what is this train? And Dario and Blunt are soon going to be joining it. Anyone pitting? Nobody pits as we carry on for another lap. What is this going to turn into? Tim Hall is pushing Carlsbury around the final corner. Clervaux's overtaking him. But Mark's down in P13 and he's at the rear race. Here comes Blunt into the train. He won't believe what he's seeing. He's overtaken Mark because of all this. But this is crazy stuff. Here goes Mark down the inside of Blunt. Will he be able to make it stick? I think he has, as I decide to press the wrong button. But Mark is back ahead of Blunt. Blunt doesn't know what's hit him. He's just come out the pit lane to this massive train of cars. And we've also got Skin Up in here as well. Dario come out ahead. A long way ahead. Here goes Mark on Pirate. They're having a bit of a baby incident now. PG 24, I think, rather than 18. So here goes Mark, possibly. Carlsbury and Tim Hall are going side by side. There's contact between the two. Tim Hall goes spinning off. He's not in contact with anybody, so it is not too bad. There goes Mark on the Pirate. Carlsbury spins. We've had another one go. The Pirate is hit. Oh, Blunt's having flashbacks of Germany, but he gets away with it. And here goes Skin Up, possibly looking who's the biggest winner of all this, because everyone else seems to have spun around. Here goes the Pirate into the wall, and Carlsbury as well. What mental battle that was. As Mark has come out in P8, nearly 4 seconds behind his teammate now. Dona's also pit, and so is Messina. Connor's going to carry on, hoping for a bit of traffic possibly. But Dona hasn't got anybody for another 3 seconds. And then Blunt nearly got Mark if his tyres were up to temperature quick enough. But that wasn't the case. Messina and Dario still together. Well, they've been all race. Can't really separate them at the moment. Dario sets the fastest lap of the race so far. As he's going in pursuit of Dona. The gap's come down. And it's all spreading out a little bit now. Probably the only battle we've got is this for second place and possibly the lead. As that gap was over 2 seconds, and now it's 1.2. So Dario's starting to find some pace on these hard tyres. When he's doing that, you can understand why. He'll be able to gain a little bit more getting in that DRS range. As soon as he gets in that DRS range, he's going to start gaining a lot of time. He's pushing and giving it absolutely everything. Is Dario at this point in the race. As CYP decides to pit. Sendo has joined. CYP is going to drop out. Mark's going to go past. Probably going to come out in between Thingy and Skinner. So Skinup's really his battle at this point. But Rocky Mesa still 6/10 between the two. As we hit halfway point in this race, somehow we've only had one safety car. I'm sort of waiting for the second one to come out. We've got the top two pitting of Kiske and Connor. That might make things a bit more interesting. Doan's coming around the final corner, so Connor isn't likely to come out ahead of Doan. It's impossible for him. Because Doan feels the fastest lap of the race. Kiske has got his 5-second penalty. Connor's going to come out. And P4 and well behind as well, but he's got 3 or 4 lap fresher tyres, and I think that's what he's looking for. Blunt and Mark again a bit faster. 1 2 are starting to come together a little bit. Heading round the final few corners, will Blunt be able to make a move? But there goes Rocky Mesa on Dario for P2, missed that just about, and he'll be very happy to that. He's been seeing a lot of that rear of that Red Bull, and now it's his time to try and charge onto the back of Doan. He's not really had half a chance in this race because Dario's kind of been the bottleneck of the group, so will he be able to challenge? We'll check the penalty situation while we're here. Doan has 1 and a warning. Mesa has just picked up his first, and Dario has 2. With Connor not having any. So if Connor gets 3 seconds, basically within 3 seconds of Doan, he's going to win the race. This could be interesting. Something to watch out for anyway, as it looks like Mark and Blunt are starting to catch up to the rear of Clerval, and I don't think he's going to pit for another 4 or 5 laps. This could be interesting. So here goes Blunt on Mark. It looks like it's going to happen now, surely, as Mark goes from defence to the inside. They head side by side. And it looks like Blunt has got the position. Is Mark going to try and hold it right around the outside? He's not going to have track position initially, but he's going to get on exit surely. As he pushes Blunt onto the curbs, and he's got the inside now. Well, Blunt is trying to hold it. And he's spun, and Mark is in the wall. He tried holding it. It was not really going to work. He kept his foot down, and I think that's Mark going to retire from the race, possibly. Where's he carrying on? Yeah, he's left the session anyway. After that massive incident, I don't know how he didn't crash out. But I'd say Blunt was entitled to the corner at that point. Kiski is now on the rear of Blunt, trying to pressure him into a mistake. Here goes Kiski into turn 1. As Blunt now comes under attack for his 5th place, and it looks like Kiski's done the over and under on him and got that position, and he's now up into P5. Looking further up, Mesa is hardly pulling away. We've got an incident in sector 1. Parrish crawls into the pits. Parrish Baby Shark into P12. And Dario is really looking at the rear, mate, so he's starting to struggle to get consistency out there. And if this carries on down, we'll have this one won pretty easily. I mean, the person he's got to worry about really is Connor with his penalty that he hasn't got. And if he carries on catching, obviously he's got fresher tyres, so about at the end of the race, 13 laps time. It's going to make a bit of a difference. Kiski picks up a penalty. As he's on different tyres to everybody else, so that'll make a difference for him as well. He'll be quicker by the end of the race. If he didn't have to lose them 5 seconds, he could be right behind Connor, I don't know. Yeah, but there's not too much happening in this race. It's kind of died out a little bit. We've got a battle for possibly the lead if Connor can close up, but there's 12 laps to go. Yeah, kind of died a little bit. There's some really exciting battles earlier on. Not really now. We've got Parrish overtaking Mark. Obviously he's disconnected. So as Parrish is disconnected as well. Took a thingy last of the runners. Just waiting for this battle to really heat up between the front three. Closing in a little bit on Doan, he seems to have a few off laps. So the gap at the moment, we'll check the lead. So the gap between Connor and Doan is probably around 2 seconds, 2.4. We just need to get that 2.4 gap down in 10 laps. But it's becoming increasingly more difficult. Kiski currently has the fastest lap of the race. Pirate and Baby Shark are about to go into battle into turn 1. Will the Pirate make his move? Or shiver me timbers. Just pulled a shark, I think. Yeah, despite being 3 tenths behind, he didn't quite get there with DRS. Dario seems to get within half a sound, but doesn't really do anything. Who's dying in sector 2? It's Tim Hall. As Dario picks up his 3rd penalty of the day. Triple thing is even overtaking Tim Hall now. There's Pirate, it's very close to Baby Shark. And Connor's got a little bit closer to the lead. It's now 5 seconds, so it's coming down a little bit now. Because his tyres start to wear. I don't know how long the hards are meant to go. 20 laps is usually pushing it a little bit. But as we had now 8 laps to go of this race, the gap still remains at around 5 seconds, 5.1, 4.7, so it's come down a few tenths. But Connor would have to do something pretty special to win this race, I think. As Carsbury is in the wall, I think Skinup's been involved with him. Carsbury is retired, which promotes Baby Shark to the point we've got a safety car. I can't believe I'm actually happy about that. Clervo comes straight into the pit lane. I'm happy about that because it creates some sort of a spectacle, because it was a bit boring there. Not gonna lie, it also pretty much means Connor's won the race. Because of the time differences. Mind you, everyone will pit for fresh tyres, so we don't know yet. Kiski's showing a little bit of a turn of pace. Dome pits. Obviously, everybody's going to pit. If they don't want them hard tyres, they all go on the softs. Blunt, CYP, I'm expecting to pit as well, as he's not actually getting anything out of it. CYP pits, Clovo's already pit. Interesting to see if he gets the position on CYP. I don't think he will. It's too far back. So everyone really stays in the same order. Parrish is still here. He's got disqualified for ignoring the yellow flag though. I'm sure he's got disqualified. You just said he got disqualified and he hasn't. He didn't even pick up a penalty on the lap either. But everyone gets bunched up again, and we're all on fresh tyres. Blunt started medium tyres better than the softs. Could be a master stroke, I don't know. 5 laps, I'd like to think the softs will last that long. I don't know who these people are enjoying it. Maybe they just want to get closer to the action. Tim Hall's retired. That Mark car is a bit annoying. I'd try and overtake him if I were you. Yeah, I expect the safety car to come in this lap as we go racing for the final. Final 5 laps of this race. It'll become more of a sprint than a race. So, it's basically a sprint race really. Who will be able to come out on top, I wonder. Will Dario go for a dive bomb into turn 1? I wonder. But Dona's led pretty much every lap of this race. He's led the race pretty much all the way through. The safety car doesn't seem to be coming in this lap, so we're going for another lap. So there'll be 4 laps left. That's because Chipper Thingy hasn't joined to the rear and Parish. Skin up, so now's a good time to pit. I expect the safety car to come in this lap. And what a final few laps it will be. It'll be a sprint to the end. And I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, but for these last 4 laps I'll get absolutely everything. Rather sweet, so if that makes me feel any happier. My voice is getting a bit dry. So, the 4 laps to go. The 4 laps to go, we've got Doan in the lead. Dario P2, Rakim Mesa P3, and Connor P4. I'd say they're the challengers for this win. There's the safety car. Is in this lap. Tim Hall has just joined the session. For what will be a very exciting last few laps. Dome will back up the pack and decide when it is necessary to go. I doubt he'll be going right now. He's going to leave it to the last second. And he's chosen now is go time. And as we go, it looks like Parish has got a incident with Chipper Thingy before we even start. But here goes Mesa on Dario, who's asleep on the get-go. We're going 3 wide into turn 1. For P4 onwards to P2, down the inside goes Connor. He gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting the corner, and that practically hands the victory to Doan. But Mesa has gone to Narnia, and that's going to allow, well, I would say that's allowing Clervo to get past, but he's nowhere himself. As they all seem to be asleep on the restart, as well as Blunt as well. Kiski is in P4 ahead of Mesa, so he'll be looking for a podium at this point. And with 3 laps to go this race, it's going to get really, really exciting. Kiski's really been nowhere, whereas Mesa is somehow now down into P5. We know Dario will probably finish P5 because of all his penalties. Connors was basically giving up the win because of that penalty he's just received for dive bombing everyone into turn 1. So Baby Shark is in P8 with CYP in P9 looking to make a move. Blunt slipped down into P7. And that's really the story at the moment. The Pirate is out of the race now. The 3 laps left for this race. It seems like Doan's going to take the win, and it's going to be a pretty brilliant drive from Doan, his first league race win in SLR. And we know we've been practicing hard to try and get that win. Obviously with Calcas and surface it's very difficult to beat that. Well, the final con now will Reke Mesa be able to retake P4 from Kiski. I don't know how penalties Kiski's actually got outside of that 5-second penalty. Just the one. So he's got this is for genuine position. Really, I mean Kiski will be on the podium because of Dario's penalties. Darius is enabled. And with 2 laps to go, then it'll be very, very interesting. We're running dangerously close to the T2 race at this point, but it looks like we're going to get to the end. As Clervo is somehow hanging on to P6 at the moment. There's kind of be 2 straggles of cars. There's top 5, and then we've got like 6th, 7th, 8th all together as Mesa gets very close to the rear of Kiski. He's found a few corners. And DRS will Messina be able to get the move done on Kiski into turn 1. He's gone for the switch back down the inside goes Messina. He's going to go deep, which allows Kiski to get a bit of a switch back, but he's not even close enough. He's not even close enough. As he looks for a gap down inside that does not exist. And Kiski is going all over that place, but it looks like Messina's going to get that position. 1 lap to go, but he's going to have DRS as Kiski picks up another penalty, so any chance of that podium has just disappeared. He had to just keep his composure, let Messina go deep. You could see it coming. As Dario picks up another penalty. We're on the final lap of this race. He's giving it everything just to cross the line first. No man anything else. CYP picks up a penalty on the final lap of this race. But despite everything, the man who's really dominated this race is putting a fantastic performance in this, what is being a draining Hungarian Grand Prix. But we found the final cut, and Doan is finally going to do it. He's going to win his first league race in SLR. He is the Hungary GP winner. With oh, is he? Did he pick up a penalty on the last lap? Oh. Oh. I didn't see that one coming. He's picked a penalty up on the last lap. He's bowled it. Oh. I've called it wrong. Connor's won. He's bowled it on the last lap. I didn't even see it. I saw Dario got a penalty, but he's on like 50 million. I didn't see Doan picked up one on the final lap. He did so well. He's bowled it. Wow. That's cook up on the commentator's part. It's not very often I've called it wrong like that. Wow. Well, Doan picked up a penalty in the last lap. So Connor is your winner today, with back-to-back wins to confirm his championship challenge and try and catch up to Kalkas and Surface. Doan in P2, Reke Mesa on his return to the league in P3, Kiski P4 in the end. Chuppy Thingy got a point, by the way. What a legend. But yeah guys, this has been in the stream. It's like a different stream with all my graphics. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the new look. Hopefully we can improve on it for next week and keep working on that. But I've been Nino for 7, and I'm going to leave you. Bye!